One of the things that we saw in this last parliamentary session, the last Knesset, was that a lot of the attention, a lot of the focus was directed directly at Palestinian citizens of Israel, while bombing Gaza at the same time trying to go after Palestinian citizens of Israel. So one thing that this Knesset did was they passed what they call the Jewish nation-state law, which is actually a law that enshrines Jewish supremacy and that formalizes apartheid. This is something that they did in order to send a message to Palestinians in Israel that they are not equals and they will not be equals. And in fact, Netanyahu during the election campaign made it clear when he said that Israel's the nation state for the Jewish people only. And so this level of incitement against Palestinians in Israel, whether it's against the Palestinians who are members of Knesset or in a day-to-day life, has been one in which we're increasingly seeing more and more laws that are designed to discriminate directly against Palestinians, with less and less restrictions being placed on the government. In fact, we now see that the Israeli High Court, the equivalent of the Supreme Court in the United States, has rubber-stamped virtually all of these racist laws and allowed it so that Israel is able to continue its apartheid practices. In effect, what it means for Palestinians is not only are we second-class citizens, but we are actually treated as a fifth column, with some members of Knesset, including one who has made it past the threshold and who will be once again elected in, a former foreign minister, Avigdor Lieberman, who once called for the beheading of Palestinian citizens of Israel, and during this election campaign called for the instatement of the death penalty for Palestinians who are political prisoners. This is the flavor that we're living in. It is fascism.
I want to turn to the reaction on the streets of Bethlehem to hear how some Palestinians are reacting to the election results.
It's natural. The Zionist regime is an occupier and aggressive regime. Netanyahu or any other person will not make change for us as Palestinian people. The result, if it was right-wing parties or left-wing parties, they have the same mission against us, which is killing and displacement.
It was obvious from the beginning. Netanyahu's campaign was strong because it was about the Palestinians' blood, the settlement expanding, and the sanctions on the Palestinians. It was obvious.